baby boy is back. Your baby boy is back. He's been away, your baby boy is back. Guys, fucking hell, I'm sorry, alright? I'm sorry. This is my public apology video. Here it is, make of it what you will. I'm extremely sorry. I've had one of the most stressful weeks of at least the last few years. Moved house, moved cities, moved studios, moved my brain into positions it was not supposed to be in, my body into positions it did not like. Everything went wrong, but I'm coming out of the other side. I shan't make excuses. I'll be making lots of excuses, but I'm here now. Yeah, guys, look, the studio's already falling apart. What's going on there? That's lost its sticky. Christ on a bloody bike. I forgot the stand. The camera's propped up on record boxes. Snips is... Wait, he's sober. Oh, good God. You poor baby. I promise to never leave you without drugs again. Guys, yeah, seriously. Moved house, moved back to Brighton. Moved to, well, Hove, actually. And it was not like a traditional move for a number of reasons, I will say. First was, normally when you move to a rented property, it is in a livable state. That is generally stipulated with rental properties, that they're at least, at the very minimum, supposed to be suitable for housing pigs. But in my case, no, not so much. Cool deal, cheaper rent in exchange for helping do up somewhere. That seems reasonable, except when you get there and find there's no hot water, no kitchen, there's Tods in the garden, there is no floor, really, to speak of. And then another amusing combination was that as we got there at about midnight, big old thunderstorm kicks up. Dog, terrified of thunder, absolutely just total boo-boo. A-grade, solid brass boo-boo. So she's terrified. She's running round looking for somewhere to hide. All the paint in the house on the walls and the skirting is wet. Dog covered, nose to tail in paint, then spreading paint around all of our possessions while thunder looking for somewhere to hide. Sort of hilarious and sort of sad and sort of sweet and annoying. And just all a real emotional roller coaster of paint-covered dog. And then we were sleeping sort of on a mattress, just on a sort of bare floor. There were not enough windows in the house. Some windows weren't there. Now, normally, as is traditionally the case with houses, there are windows. Like in the holes that they cut in the side of the house, you put like a bit of glass and stuff in there. Some of them weren't there. You know, and some of the doors you couldn't shut them and they didn't have handles on. So guess you could consider that a security risk. That combined with the fact that people had been todding in the back garden. There was a lot of combinations of things that did not lend itself for a smooth transition from one city to another. Studio, all fine. A little smaller than the last one, so I'm having to jettison some stuff. So if anyone wants any of my old frickin' tat, God knows there's enough of it, just send me a postcard, usual address. Guys, and I'm very sorry for leaving you. It seems that in the week that I've not been there has been something of an uprising. A communist uprising, unsurprisingly, led by Joe. He's attempted to seize the means of production on Threshold, and he's come back into the Discord. So let's go in there and ban him now, because will not tolerate this, and I've been shining the ban hammer all morning. There's a sort of masturbation euphemism there. I think he's just in his room shining the ban hammer. It drops hard and it drops fast. Here we go. Okay, Discord. He's come in. He's got a hammer and sickle in his picture, so he's going, okay, ban regular Joe. Yep, see you later. Doodles, he's banned. Okay, that's fine. Guys? It's only going to get worse from here on in. I love you all. Welcome to Coffee and Memes.
Steady job and a couple extra potatoes. That's all I want.
You're getting on. You're pushing 30, Slugger. You know, it's time to think about getting some ambition.
Oh, I always figured I'd live a little bit longer without it.
Don't forget, kid, that what you're trying to do here is to be bright and chipper and entertaining and intelligent and sort of glitzy, and that's funny, and it's kind of cool, and it's interesting, and it's edgy, and all of that. It puts that facade of momentary charisma on you, and if you don't play that out, you actually fail.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Coffee and Memes on Threshold.fm, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and just driving itself into the vagina of reality. Just really, just going at it, just putting all its pelvic thrusts into it, focused directly on one specific point in your mind. I'm all G'd up, I'm all juiced up, I'm ready to go. It's fucking hot in here. I'm in the back room of Trickstar, so that will, I'm sure, make for plenty of mirth and amusement over the coming months and years. There is, next to me, the next room is the office, and then is Studio 2, which is their sort of normal presented shows room, and then is Studio 1, which is the sort of DJ room. That's where our famous lad, is he called Wilson, I think? What Mr. Captain, what's my show called? Where he, that fateful night, attempted to do his show whilst dinged out of his little mind. And we were gifted with just the beautiful, the beautiful, where is it?
What's my show called?
Oh, why is it only on one side? Come on.
What's my show called?
Oh, God bless him. Anyway, then he fell asleep on the sofa and diddled himself. So that's fine. And yeah, it's looking all right. There's stuff to be done in here. The set acoustic treatment is not up on the walls. It is a dreadful mess. I've done a Todd in the corner because so I mark my territory. Wesley is whittled on lots of stuff to mark his territory. There's Psytrance here. Found a few Psytrance records in the collection during the move. I'd bought these at a boot sale a number of years ago when I was the sort of person that bought records at boot sales. I haven't been to a boot sale in, I don't know, maybe 15 years. But a man, he had a lot of these, and I was like, oh, what are they? You've got a lot of them? He got literally hundreds of them, of the same ones. He'd obviously pressed them himself. This is on Peyote Records, info@peyote.co.uk. So if anyone wants to get in touch. And they're dog shit. No offence to him. I'm sure they're all right if you like Psytrance, but I am not that man. And anyway, yeah, he had hundreds of them. So he'd obviously pressed them himself. They hadn't sold because of Psytrance. And that's just, you know, I don't know, Miranda Phenomena. Wow, that is some artwork for you right there. So you know it's Psytrance. So it's either Psytrance or like psychedelic sort of prog rock, I think would be the other options. Sam Spacey. A-side ambient flip-de tracks. Okay, that sounds good, doesn't it? Maybe I should do a Psytrance Ranking Records special. That'd be fucking dreadful. B-side, Creation, a port. All tracks engineered, produced and mixed by Samuel Spacey. Bass creation, played by Steve Rickson. Bass in Creation. Anyway, we can get into them another time, because God knows I don't want to look at them anymore. Look, thank you for bearing with me. I'm sorry. I apologise particularly to people supporting on Patreon. I'll find a way of making it up to you. I thought we could do longer show today. Would be nice, wouldn't it? You know, we all get reacquainted, get a few more bands going. Does anyone want to ban right now, actually? Who wants to be banned? What's going on in the chat? Oh, God, I've missed everyone. L-Tech, The Build, Lee, Joseph Humphreys, Diz Dastardly, Chode, Jenna, even Joe I've missed in a strange way. Squiff, Dimmy, Dara. Thanks to people who sent me messages. I've clearly concerned for my mental health. Will hasn't been in a few days. I hope he's not opening a vein somewhere. Well, I was close, but I'm okay. Now that we have hot water, everything's all right. Don't have a kitchen. Don't have a sink. Don't have a cooker or a fridge. But, you know, we got hot water and we have windows now. So it's all okay. Jesus Christ.
What's my show called?
Toothrow wise today. God, there's been a lot going on, tunes-wise. Where's that inside info bit? That's run away. Yeah, new inside info, which is obviously good news. And new Jakes and TC. Has TC been TC? Has he suffered the Padgett effect again, someone was saying. TC, here he is. Latest releases, hype thing. Yeah, no, that's okay. we know about this. That's a legitimate release. No, he's okay. Right, Bildo was saying that TC had been TC'd again, but I can only see hype ting, with him and Jakes doing the hype ting. Don't know, man. Don't know. Yeah, we've got this new inside info bit that's nice. It's like Foghorn done well, if you can imagine such a thing. So we'll get into that. Oh, Face Hugger inside info remix as well. Who's that by? Insomniacs. Oh, probably play that as well. Might as well just do all of it. What else have we got? Christ. Yeah, we'll play that new TC and Jake's bit. We've got this Kidgy bit thing called Acid Drops. Brooks Brothers and Rene LaVice remix of Benny Page, Turn Down the Lights. That's a nice bit of gear. Half Light, Callback, also nice. Upbeats, VIP of Erosion. And new Sub Focus, if you can imagine. New Malux. There are bits, guys. There are bits. Zero T remix of Kirist. Kirist. I think it's Kirist, isn't it? Kyrist. Kirist. Everything changes. New everything changes. Will be nice. There's inside info bits not here. Is it not on? Christ, maybe it's a Beatport exclusive or something. I don't know. Look, but there's this Face Hugger inside info remix. Let's have it now. Let's just get straight in. Come on, let's do it. Where are we? Squiff is attempting a storm coffee and memes. He can't ban us all. There's an event for Storm the Volks and Take the Red Stripe. They can't stop us all. I see. So TC's on Twitter. He's saying, end of last year, I released an album, and a week later, someone released a song in my name, killing the traction. And then my first single in 6 months, the same thing. A week after someone is releasing a song in my name. Coincidence? No, you bastard! That didn't work. Oh. It's not plugged in! So is it a conspiracy? Is that what he's insinuating? That there is, I don't know, there is some sort of Illuminati situation trying to take down our boy, our Bristol boy. Anything is possible. I think that'd be a lot of trouble to go through for the fake TC to write an entire, quite shoddy album. I mean, just to wind up the real TC. I was tempted to do it myself. It's the Inside Info remix of Face Hugger by Insomniacs. Kind of talked all over it, but just this shit happens sometimes. Anyway, what I heard of it I liked. So, that's good news, isn't it? Guys, look, news, come on, what have we got? Masked men arrested for giving out 800 quid's worth of free cannabis in Manchester city centre. So, I guess it was Chode and his buddies. If you have a look, they certainly look very similar. So, it's possible, isn't it? Here they are. They also, they could be part of his family. They share certainly a lot of similarities in the face. There is an uncanny likeness, some might say. Activists have been filmed handing out around £800 worth of cannabis for free to passers-by in Manchester city centre. Okay, so there is... look, he's got a special outlaw thing on the front of his belly. That's pretty cute. The video footage was shot on Sunday the 14th of July and shows two people in balaclavas erecting a pop-up banner in Piccadilly Gardens, right at the heart of the city centre. The banner said, "Free Bird," and on it, and immediately drew a crowd who gathered around two people. The activists then took out a bag and started to give out smaller bags of cannabis from within. There is a video here. See what they're up to. Are there any BMXs in sight? Can you smell Buckfast? I think those are the questions we need to be asking. Right, we got a free bud sign. They got some business cards. Right, puffer jackets. Nice, yeah, nice Roadman. Oh, they're special branded puffer jackets. Cute. Oh, support your local drug dealer. God bless him. Yeah, people look pretty pleased with this free gear. Yeah. It's a chap in a suit making a quick getaway there. Nice. Look, I said they've all got rubber gloves on, presumably to, just in case. And they're being arrested. Oh dear. Get them in the van. Come on, 25 to life. How dare they distribute the herb? Right. Outlaw. Okay, the banner said yada 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 yada. Okie dokie. This video has emerged. It was announced today that a cross-party group of MPs predicted today that cannabis, currently a Class B drug, will be completely legalised in the UK within the next 5 years. That would be cool. Why not do all drugs at the same time? Conservative MP Jonathan Gennady, Liberal Democrat Sir Norman Lamb, and Labour's David Lammy recently went on a fact-finding mission to Canada to see what the potential effects of legalisation would be. That's quieter than it should be, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so Lammy and Lamb. Okay, so Norman Lamb and David Lammy and Gennady. All right, we'll call him Jono. Jomo, Lamster, and Lammy have gone on a quote-unquote fact-finding mission to Canada to basically bun up the herb on taxpayers' dime. Jesus Christ, fact-finding mission, my foot. Unbelievable. Lammy and Norman. No, you can't use... I know I just did, but, you can't use a surname of one of them and the first name of another one. You should have said Lammy and Lamb. A, because it's fun. B, because that would be the proper way of doing it. Lammy and Lamb believe that legalisation will take place in the next 5 years, whilst Gennady thought it would be more like 10 to 15. The two balaclava-clad people continue to hand out what appears to be cannabis to an increasingly excited crowd. However, one of the men, both of whom had outlaw written on their balaclavas and jackets, was collared by the cops as he tried to leave the square via a side street. The whole thing was masterminded by a person known only as Outlaw. Probably want a capital letter on the O there, Tom Wood, for a name. The masked man and his friend were on a mission to challenge whether there was a legitimate reason for cannabis to remain illegal. In an anonymous statement, it said, "There's no harm or loss to anyone because a few guys were handing out da herb. We question UK laws and legislation and we'd like to test the authority. Fair play to you. Until someone can convince us that there is a legitimate reason for cannabis to be illegal. It's a gateway drug and it makes people turn into rapists and they start eating glass bottles and then they just go out vaping." I think that's what ganja does to you. Also, I've watched a film about it once. Until somebody can convince us that there's a legitimate reason for cannabis to be illegal, we're going to keep doing what we're doing and keep pushing the barrier regardless of the law. You can see in the video that people in Manchester are absolutely loving it. Not so much the police of Manchester. When asked if he was arrested afterwards, he continued, "You can't arrest a character with a made-up name and no face. You cannot kill an idea." Outlaw's lawyers are right on top of the game. Okay, there is... you probably can... I mean, look, they're going to Scooby-Doo him, aren't they? They're going to take the mask off, and underneath it, it's just going to be a Scottish BMXer smelling the buckfast and just living the libertarian dream. This is literally just the start, and it's gone mad. Giving out 800 quid's worth of weed is nothing. We've got a few pop-ups soon, and the album is out in August. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All the updates will be on my Insta. What a surprise. He's promoting a record. Going out there, giving out the free gear. Well, maybe this song, this sort of reggae number on the video, maybe that's the song.
But I wonder for the world is gonna be. La 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 la.
Well, it's a charming ditty, certainly. I'm not sure if I'll be rushing to stores to buy the cassette, but God bless them. They're doing the Lord's work out there, and everyone does look pretty keen. Yeah, look, our boy here in his three-piece suit. He's just pocket that and run back to the office. Lovely stuff. Oh, my days. What else have we got? Oh, yeah, Christ, bloody birds. British seagulls are turning cannibal and eating each other as heatwave leaves them with food shortage. They're also getting drunk, attacking people and vomiting everywhere, which is not really ideal, I guess. Not really what you want. Christ, look at them. They're absolute scum. They're normally seen feasting on holiday makers' chips and old ice cream cones, but experts have revealed that rising temperatures are causing seagulls to turn to cannibalism, gobbling up baby chicks and swallowing them whole. British seagulls who recently hit the headlines after a psycho gull snatched a chihuahua, Gizmo. Oh no, in Devon, have been spotted munching on live pigeons, starlings and even rabbits, leaving behind grisly carcasses and bits of fur. Yeah, I've seen one swallowing a pigeon in Brighton before. It was truly harrowing. Not a fan at all. I really did not enjoy witnessing that scene. He was still alive. Like, it was sort of slowly dying. But can you imagine, like, swallowing a live pigeon? Like, how much room has it got in there? I don't understand. On Friday, a gruesome rabbit leg, initially feared to belong to Gizmo, was discovered by walker Natalie Williams on the roof, colonised by seagulls that is littered with animal debris. Kill them all. Don't even eat them. Just grind them up. Scatter them. Use them for compost. They are sub-bird scum. A chicken's head and a dead seagull cannibalised by other gulls have also been found at the site. Experts believe gulls are becoming increasingly cannibalistic, as well as developing a taste for other birds and mammals, as the UK's seawater temperatures soar due to climate change. Oh man. Just saw a seagull grab a pigeon in Bristol. These gulls are eating pigeons a lot recently. Just standard food, it seems. Oh man, they are scum. With temperatures continually rising, they are predicted to warm up by 1.5 centigrade over the 21st century. Plankton and the fish who feed on them are dropping into deeper, colder water. This means surface-feeding gulls are now struggling to find enough to eat. Kill them all. Just then they wouldn't have to eat, I think. Pigeons now standard food for hungry gulls. Just yesterday, a gull was seen brutally grabbing a pigeon in Bristol. What else have we got there? I was getting drunk as well. Boozy seagulls seen falling off roofs. Jesus, drunk cannibal seagulls. I won't have it. I will not stand for it. I'm going out there with a 2.2 rifle and a SIG hanging out. I'm going to look like something out of Platoon. Go out there, get some sort of war paint on and that, camoed up, just sit on a rooftop. There was I've discussed over the years that a few things that I'd be prepared to give up all this malarkey for. One of them be shooting seagulls full time with an air rifle. I'd do that for minimum wage if such a job is available. The other one, smacking other people's kids. I'd just be in a park or somewhere, and kids, if they're being naughty, parents could come up. There'd be a little smacking booth or something. Just wallop, out, gone. I'd do that for minimum wage as well. Nothing weird about it. Just a smack, just back of the legs if you want, wrist, bare body. Don't mind. Just smack, out. Okay, just get it done. 'Cause, there's a lot of parents that don't want to smack their own children, so maybe they want to outsource it or something. And I'm happy to be that guy. I'm happy if you want me to discipline your children, if you want me to give them a stern talking to, I could do it without physical violence. I could just get them up against the wall. Fucking listen to your mum. You know nothing. Okay, you are almost insultingly stupid. You're 5. You fucking listen to your mother, okay? I know I'm not your father. I know I'm not your... Look at me! Will you look at me? Yeah, I'd like £10 an hour. I'd do that for. Happily. Oh, God, that's such workplace satisfaction. I tell you. Wouldn't even need a pension. I'll save up for it myself. I'll do it until I drop dead. Until he would prize that 5-year-old out of my cold, dead hands, just trying to give him one last shot to the back of the legs. Boozy seagulls have been spotted falling off roofs, stumbling around and even vomiting on people after drinking the dregs of pint glasses across the UK. This is some end-of-days shit. Oh, God, I can't think of anything worse than being attacked by seagulls. Attacked by crows maybe would be worse. Crows are more intelligent than seagulls, so they're probably more... They go for the eyes. Turns out, like the rest of us, they can't cope with too much of the stuff. This month, a group of gulls was spotted making the most of half-empty wine and beer bottles left behind in a Bournemouth beach by louts, along with a bottle of urine. Fucking Bournemouth louts. Shoot them with the air rifle as well. But on other occasions, they viciously swiped booze out of revellers' hands. Great, now they've got a taste for the stuff. Now they're prepared to go toe-to-toe, to knuckle up, to get their fix of the delicious booze fluids. Fiona Heath from Glasgow, Scotland, was gutted when a gull pinched her wine, writing on Twitter, "A seagull just came and drank my wine, knocked the glass out of my hand." Sharing a crying emoji, she added, "No more wine for me." Someone else, Ken, Bromley Ken. Icon B, whatever that means. Could be a Neurofunk producer. "Bloody seagull nicked my beer. Is that possible?" Oh, is it? How much beer? Seagull casually approaches a plastic bag full of beer in Cornwall. Just casually. Eyeing it up, isn't it? The RSPCA treated nearly 30 sozzled birds in just 2 weeks last year, so the creatures initially appeared to have a disease, but then after vomiting, most seemed to recover. The birds absolutely stink of alcohol when we collect them, so now our vans smell like pubs, Charity Officer Joe Daniels said at the time of the initial drunken outbreak last summer. Footage shared by the Animal Welfare Organisation shows a boozed-up gull tottering backwards in scenes that will trigger deja vu for anyone who's had one too many shots. He threw up over me a stank of beer. Oh, man. I swear to God. These, like, the flying, sinful ants. The skies are just plagued with sin right now. The skies of the UK are just absolute factories of debauchery, thanks to these drunk flies out there trying to sling dick in the skies, trying to sling sky dick. Now, these aggressive, drunk, fighting, presumably Scottish seagulls, alcoholic seagulls, are out there looking to knuckle up and drink booze. Firefighter, watch manager, Virgil Turner, went to rescue a drunken seagull in Dorset. Shoot it! Was vomited on. Brilliant. They're vomiting on our brave boys of the firefighting service, who put their lives on the line every day, guys. And this is how the gulls treat them. They drunkenly vomit on them. He told Devon Live, "When we arrived, he, the gull, had already fallen off the roof and he was sitting, shaking his head, and then tried to fly, and then he hit me in the face. Unbelievable." drunken seagull being filmed tottering around by RSPCA. I caught him and he threw up all over me and he reeked of beer. Sake. It is suspected the gull had consumed brewing waste. Oh, Jesus. What is he, bloody... Was he some prison brew or something? In recent weeks, many gulls have been tanked up for another reason. The huge swarms of invading insects. The flying ants day phenomenon. The ants who ventured out of their nests at the time of this time of the year to hunt for a mate contain formic acid, which stupefies seagulls and causes them to act like they're on LSD. Have you seen a seagull on LSD? Is that presumably you need that to make that sort of comparison? Gulls have been seen going crazy in the skies, swooping onto dual carriageways and reportedly acting more violently. That doesn't sound like LSD behaviour. Some have even been hit and killed by unsuspecting drivers. Good. Pensioners pecked on the head and dogs killed. Jesus. I'm going to be vigilant while I'm taking the dog down the beach. That said, I reckon Tally could take a seagull. I reckon. Group of seagulls, though, could go either way. I'd be steaming in there, though. Left, right, night. No problem. The increasingly aggressive nature of British seagulls has come under spotlight recently. Reports of dead dogs, pensioners pecked on the head, and a postman left shaken by repeated attacks. Adult seagulls have become incredibly protective at this time of year as their chicks get ready to flee the nest. Angry calls for a nationwide cull. Right. Councils as far inland as Worcestershire have even hired gull control. I'll do the job. I'll do it. I would give up 10 hours a week free time. I'd do that. Officers, gull control officers to help with the birds, to help keep the birds at bay. Some have called for a cull for the vicious flying rats. Conservative councillor Alan Amos told The Sun last week that we need a nationwide gull cull to tackle the problem. The Isle of Wight rescue organisation Wild Bird Aid posted images of dead gulls on Facebook saying it witnessed a driver purposefully drive over one of them. The RSPB says that by law you can't kill or try to control gulls without a licence. How'd you get the licence? Give me a licence. What have I got to do? Whose dick do I have to suck to get one of those licences? I swear to God, call me Andy from Fire Festival. if you like, call me Seagull Andy. Whose schlong do I have to honk to get myself a gull cull licence? Recently, drivers were seen deliberately aiming for the gulls, which are a protected species, as the boozed-up birds flew around the dual carriageway. God, this is a long article, man. She's fucking awful. Love Island fans slam Molly May's mum for putting her down. No one likes my idea for a Love Island where it's just Molly May on her own. Not one single solitary person. Everyone thinks it's a stupid idea. No one can see the deeper meaning. No one. Right, come on, what other music? Let's have this Benny Page Brooks Brothers remix. Renee Levice as well. Renee Levice. Renee Levis. Build straight in there. Fuck off, don't start that again. Alright, I won't. Joe is now DMing me, asking me to stop banning him. I don't know if that's how it works. No, you're right. I don't know any Joe either. Right. This is a nice bit. Right, okay, well, I'm not so sure about the outro, but rest of that, keen. I'm keen. I'm a fan. I'm a supporter. I'm an apologist. I'll, that's not the hill I'd die on, but, I'm keen nonetheless. Man who defrauded employer by stealing 260 grand, which he spent on coke and brassers, only has to pay back £1. Hey! So we had him, accountant Darren Carville, on the show. Well, we discussed him on the show a number of months ago. His shtick was that he was being bullied at work, so as revenge, he embezzled money from work and spent it all on coke and brasses. And God bless him, man. He is the hero we need, not the one we deserve. A man who allegedly stole more than 260k from his employer, leaving colleagues without pay for up to 5 months, has reportedly been told he only needs to pay back £1. Accountant Darren Carville stole £262,234.61 from his firm, as reported by Kent Online, allegedly spending more than 150 grand of that sum in one night, which he spent with 10 escorts, drinking champagne and taking cocaine. Magistrates were told 36,000 had been refunded, while a further 45 grand had been returned to Mr. Clutch's franchises by the bank. To Mr. Clutch franchises by the bank. Yeah, it was he worked for Mr. Clutch. After hearing that he had no assets to speak of, Maidstone Crown Court in Kent ordered that he would only need to pay a nominal £1 fee. The Sun reports, with the amount due within a week. Well, I'm happy to contribute to a crowdfunder if need be. He could, however, be subject to deductions from future earnings when he leaves prison. Oh, how long did he get in? Oh, he didn't get long, I don't think. The 38-year-old took the money from car servicing company Mr. Clutch. It was revealed in court that he started sending fake payments to himself after allegedly being bullied at work. He admitted to a total of 18 fraud charges and has been sent down for 2.5 years. He'll only do 6 months. It'd be it'd be one of those sort of open prisons, playing tennis with Rolf Harris or whatever. Carville's sentencing hearing was told that he'd been bullied for most of his life and suffers very low self-esteem. The court heard Carville says that when it became obvious that he would be caught, he spent a weekend partying with prostitutes and taking cocaine, claiming he'd always wanted to go out with a bang. God bless him. His barrister, James Ross, said he has had a very unhappy life. For most of his life, he has been bullied. He's suffered from very low self-esteem and social awkwardness. He says he was a good employee and worked long hours and did good work. He says his bosses had shown he says his bosses had shown them nothing but kindness, but other than the owners, there was at least one person who was subjected him to ridicule and caused a downward spiral. Mr. Ross also said he'd become more and more unhappy at work, using his nightlife as an escape. Carville's actions almost pushed the company into bankruptcy, with some of his colleagues going without pay for up to 5 months. That's rough. Identical twins recount motivating moment boyfriend got them mixed up. Sounds hilarious. One of the directors of the company, Alfred Abdullah, said that Carville was a respected and trusted employee, but that his actions meant that he even had to borrow money from family members to save his business. Well, that's a pain in the ass, but the whole 10 escorts champagne cocaine routine, bit of fun, right? Bit of a hoot. And only having to pay back £1, and do 6 months or something, could be worth it. Yeah, I think you could make an argument that's worth doing. Like if someone gave you it as a sort of a kind of a what would you rather, or not so much a what would you rather, but like would you do this for 250 grand? You got to spunk it all in a month, yeah, and have nothing to show for it at the end. So we're thinking hookers, thinking gear, etc. But you don't have to pay any of it. Well, for all intents and purposes, you don't have to pay it back because it's a quid. But you got to do 6 months in an open prison. Go. Will they write about me in Lad Bible? Twice. All right, I'm in. Yeah, I'm in. I'm up for that. And you get to go on Rogan's podcast when you come out. Yeah. No, I'll do that. Yeah. No, brilliant. All right. Yeah, fine. Right. What else we got? That's the ganja lot again. Seagulls. Woman arrested after reportedly stealing meal, claiming it was on God. That's a nice excuse. I like that. That's a nice one. Dominic Smithers, my boy, Big Smithy, reports a hungry diner was arrested this week after she reportedly stole a meal from a fast food joint, claiming God was going to pay for it. Delilah Hernandez reportedly rode her bicycle to the Sonic Drive-In on El Paso Road, New Mexico, on Monday the 22nd, ordering some food and refused to pay, telling the server, "This one's on guard." I like that line. I like her shtick. I think she's clearly... Is there a mugshot? Please, God, say there is a mugshot. No mugshot. Logan Paul reveals he has brain damage that causes lack of empathy. Righto. This one's on guard. Yeah, definitely Coffee and Memes good time girl confirmed here. According to the Las Cruces Sun News, the server told the 30-year-old that's not how this works, and tried to stop her from grabbing the food. However, it's claimed Ms. Hernandez then threatened him, and scared of getting hurt, the server gave the order before calling the cops. The cops eventually found Mrs. Hernandez sat in the park eating the meal she had reportedly stolen from the fast food chain. That looks like a dreadful burger. Christ. According to court documents, Ms. Hernandez told officers that she knew she had done something wrong. She said she thought about not going through with it, but she did so anyway because she was starving. Speaking to La Cruces Sun News, Roxanne Garcia McElmel, Public Information Officer for the 3rd District Attorney's Office, said Miss Hernandez was most likely be made to pay the restaurant back the money for the meal. However, she says the charges could potentially be dropped. Surprisingly, this isn't the most bizarre example of food theft this week, not by a long way. That prize would go to a brazen skateboarder who stole a hungry driver's order as it was handed to them through the drive-thru window at McDonald's. The disgusting incident took place... All right, disgusting? That's a bit strong, isn't it? Hilarious, I think, would be a better adjective. A disgusting incident took place at the Smithers. I thought better of you. The disgusting incident took place at the chain's Eltham restaurant in South London and was believed to be filmed by one of the thieves' accomplices. Right, come on, let's have a butcher's at this. In the video, a member of the Mackey's team can be seen handing the order through the drive-thru window to a driver in a black car. Oh, shit! Woohoo! Yeah! And the car's chasing him. Dang. Good action. Here he goes. Bosh! Oh! That's so funny that the car's chasing him. What are they going to do? Run him over? God, you could steal it from the wrong car, though. Tell you, someone unhappy that you've nicked their nugs. Problems, man. Get shanked. Could happen. South London, man. Anything's possible. In the video, a member of the Mackey's team can be seen handing over the order through the drive-thru window to a driver of a black car. Suddenly, a pair of pesky teenagers on skateboards intercept the order at the last minute, using their boards as getaway vehicles. The driver definitely didn't take it lying down, though. The ruckus unfolded, and the driver, presumably proper hangry and understandably fuming, beeps his horn and tries to follow the lads. The two skateboarders, who were clearly just getting up to some good old-fashioned, yet also potentially illegal mischief, seemed pretty impressed with their efforts, and can be heard getting all over-excited and shouting. It is believed to have been filmed last weekend, and has been doing the rounds on social media since 21 July. Okay, thanks, Smithers. That was not your best work, but almost certainly not your worst. I'm sure that is yet to come. Guys, let's have this Acid Drop Bits. Acid Drop Bits by Kedzierski. Yes? Kedzierski. Yeah, Kedzierski. Let's go with Big Kidge. I'm keen on this. It's weird. I like it. I'm into it. It's fine. Dimmy's unsure. Jimmy says it's probably one that needs multiple listens from me and pingers. In fairness, I've heard Desk Fans while on pingers and been pretty into it. outro. The outro. That's not about that. Let's go for space delay. Spacey. Kevin Spacey. No, I didn't name those effects. All right. Okay, now calm down. Chill your bloody boots. News. Kind of news. Update. New shows. There's going to be new shows coming soon. Going to do a monthly. I think monthly makes more sense than weekly. Going to do a monthly show called Shoe Throwers Only. I think you can guess what that's going to be. That will be a mix of kin shoe throwers, man. You know, keep it simple, yeah? No point in gilding the lily. You know, don't oversuck the dick. You know what I mean? Don't overpeg the. I don't know where I'm going with that one. Anyway, yeah, new monthly show, Shoe Throwers Only. Don't know when that'll start. Next couple of weeks, I guess. Also, another new monthly show called Probably Fine, which is me and Tracy Rhodes playing house and techno and stuff off our label, Probably Fine Recordings, which has a number of releases, but I haven't released anything on it in a little while. And we'll be putting new stuff out on that. So that'd be me and him drinking, shooting the shit, and playing very good house and techno. And also me, Tracy Rhodes, and Fat Ian thinking of doing a sort of podcasty style show where we'll shoot the shit and probably just get Ian to tell. Oh, he's got the worst stories. Oh, really disgusting stories. So that'd be fun. And yep, new season of Ranking Radio will be starting very soon. Me and Jim are putting in all the foundational groundwork for it to be, well, the aim is to come back with something that was like season 2, the best season in our opinion, had the best sketches and jingles and everything. And that was when Jim was trying to bloody crack onto Jo Hartley, of award-winning actress Jo Hartley, after seeing her out in public once. And they became quite friendly. It was nice. Yeah, it'll be okay. New app. What about the app? The app is actually in a pretty reasonable state at the moment, but there is still more work to be done on it. I really thought it was going to be out by the end of this month, but it just it's look, there's loads of like, it's sort of, I don't know what you can see here, but like it's got like the hosts and you know, and then you get into like your nice hosts, and then it's got like the shows that the host does, and you know, and then all the sort of shows and stuff, but there's still much to be done, but I'm fingers crossed for next month, but I just don't have as much control over it as I was like. I've always been one of those people that likes to do everything themselves, and I could have learnt the necessary code to do it. I don't know how long that would have taken me. A long old time, man. Probably not as long as it's taken them. But it's a lot of stuff to put together, and unless I wanted to, they reached some of the original quotes I got were like 30 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand for it. So, you know, I found some guys that were able to do it, you know, less than 20 grand, let's say. But obviously it doesn't take, like, you know, it's not their top priority when, you know, apps are expensive, man. I tell you what, if you're wondering about what to do with your life and you're not sure what direction to go, you're not sure about your career path, I swear to God, go on a website like Treehouse or Udemy or Skillshare, where you, for fuck all money, you can learn how to you can do all the tutorial videos to learn how to make apps, or learn how to do a million things. Learn how to make apps. Like, seriously, learning to code is actually not that difficult once you get the foundations of like the concepts behind it. Like, I bloody managed to make an app that generated 1 million different random mum insults. What a fucking app. Why did I never get it to the App Store, I hear you ask? I don't know. That's a good question. I should finish the UI and get it out. It's great. It's very useful. But yeah, fucking legitimately learn to code, make an app, learn how to make apps. You'll make a sweet, sweet fortune. Yeah, there's nothing stopping you. All the learning materials are out there. Just, you don't need. There are browser-based development platforms. You don't even need software. Or anyway, the software you need is free anyway, because you can use Xcode on the Mac or you can whatever. There's no reason not to. What's that noise? Is that coming from next door? Oh, that'll be the updated Threshold app. Shut up. Thank you. Right, okay. Oh, it's got the things, but they've been working on it. Yeah, right. Anyway, guys, sorry, I drifted off there, started telling people to learn to code. What else we got fucking in the news? Storm Loch Ness is the UK version of Storm Area 51. Jeff Parsons here, 165 shares. Not bad, not great. The internet is reeling from a viral Facebook event in which over 1.5 million people have pledged to Storm Area 51. Still a couple of months away, though, man. Anything could go wrong in that time. And it seems like the UK alternative is also taking shape. At the time of writing, 23,000 people have indicated they plan to attend an event to storm Loch Ness and find that big boy. I fucking love the internet. Let's find that big boy. The mythical Loch Ness monster. Nessie can't hide from us all, the Facebook page states. Just like Area 51, it appears to be a bit of a joke. How dare you? Jeff Parsons, you know nothing about the world. And you insinuate that Storm Area 51 is a joke. We need to see them aliens. Yeah? Come on. Just like but not everyone is happy about it. Oh, come on, man. The Royal National Lifeboat Institution has warned that the loch's waters are very deep. It expressed concerns about hundreds of thousands of people showing up in a bid to try and find Nessie. While the US Air Force has pledged to defend Area 51 with the full might of the American military, the RNLI says its own resources aren't quite as plentiful, but they will shoot, and they will shoot to kill. If they have to protect Nessie. A spokeswoman said, with no US Army involved, Loch Ness looks a little less hazardous than storming Area 51, but we still have our own set of problems. Our Atlantic 85 lifeboat has an impressive survivor carrying capacity, but even that will be stretched by the attendees of this event. The RNLI Loch Ness crew pointed out that the depth of the loch is almost 2.5 times the height of Big Ben, with an average water temperature of just 6 degrees. Also, because it's freshwater, the loch is less buoyant than the sea. That's interesting. Meaning any unfortunate Nessie hunter that gets out of their depth will find it harder to stay afloat. As for the Loch Ness Monster, it was reported to have been seen 15 times in 2018. Research carried out last year revealed that the mythical creature is worth 41 million a year in Scottish economy. Nice. Is the Loch Ness Monster real? Yes, obviously it is. Ooh, 50-50. Come on. Damn. Okay. Beware the Face App Challenge clone apps, which are causing pain and disappointment. Why are they causing pain and disappointment? What's going on here? Guys, let's get the show on the road. Beware the Face App Challenge clone apps that are causing pain and disappointment. Jasper Hamill, 527 shares. Hoo-wee! You've probably seen all of your friends share pictures they've edited using a piece of software called FaceApp. But if you're planning to heed the siren's call of this wildly popular photo editing app, you need to be very, very careful. Some observers have also raised privacy concerns about FaceApp and blah, 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 blah. A number of lookalike apps have popped up in place of... in places like the Google Play Store. If you download them and install them, you're putting your security at risk because you don't know what sort of rules and policies the app has, meaning you can't say for sure what will happen to your images and data. There's also a number of similar apps that are simply rubbish rather than dangerous, so basically a waste of money. Oh, cheers, Jasper Hamill. Thanks for letting me know, man. You're real stand-up fucking guy, aren't you? Yeah, don't be fooled by some of the other ones. They're just not very good, man. Like, save your cash, man. Like, spend it on weed. That's what I did. One of the apps available for download is called Face App with an exclamation mark and uses the exclamation mark to distinguish itself from the genuine software. It's only had 5 reviews, all of them 1 star. Why are you reporting on this? Oh, God. Knockoff app has 5 bad reviews. Wow, that's news. 500 fucking shares on this as well. I guess that's why you're writing it. 527 absolute mugs shared this. The single review of the app we found used the headline featuring just 1 word. Dreadful. Wow. God, yeah. Jesus. Wow. Fucking Nora. Christ. Let's have this Upbeats VIP. Erosion. The Upbeats VIP. Featuring Culture Shock. Imagine that. Oh, sorry. It's Loch Ness, not Loch Ness. I went up there once with my dad, stayed by Crowley's old house. Bit of fun. Stranger, you have to hurry up with your mix. So there's a Threshold All-Stars mix going around at the moment where people mix 4 tunes together, send it on to the next person, and like a sort of chain letter, everyone adds their thing to it. Quite a fun game, that. I like that. That should be a mixed series on Threshold, undoubtedly. Matic, you can indeed get involved. It's all in the Discord. You may know it as the software that Joe is banned from. Well, I'll try again at pronouncing Loch Ness. Loch Ness. Oh. Right. Okay. Yeah. That's keen. That's quite out there in terms of outros. That's yeah. I'll give that an 8. Sure, no problem. Noah, the time traveller, turns out to be making it all up. What a surprise! What a freaking surprise! He looks like a psycho. Joe's still messaging me, demanding to come back in. He's blaming it all on D. So the band stays just because of him trying to throw someone else under the bus. So it's not my fault. I started nothing. He's brimming with resentment. It's not my fault. I've got the face of a glorious revolutionary. Listen. Look, when it stops being funny, I'll unban you. The bands. Anyway, in news that shocks literally nobody, don't look at the Facebook post. All right, I saw the Facebook post. For God's look, guys, I saw the Facebook post where you declared yourself the king of Threshold. That's the Facebook post that I saw. Okay, buddy, and I responded that you were not the king of Facebook. not the king of Threshold, that you were in fact banned. And that is where the difference was, and that there's been some confusion. Okay. Anyway, back to Noah, the lying time traveler. Noah the liar. Okay. In news that shocks literally nobody, Noah, the famous time traveller, that has come forward as a fake. That's right, the guy who appeared. Oh, Joe, go away now. I have to close Discord. Yes, but you're not king. No, that God. In news that shocked literally no one, Noah, the famous time traveller, has come forward as a fake. That's right, the guy who appeared on Apex TV with a blurred face on numerous occasions claimed he had seen the future and gives us an insight into what would happen. He turns out he's not actually from the future. Who'd have thunk it? In an honest and open Well, look, you say honest, yeah? He is a liar, so how can we believe any of what he's saying, even when he's saying that he's lying? See, it's a bit of a paradox, isn't it? In an honest and open confessional video on Apex, Noah, quote unquote, has revealed the shocking truth behind his identity and has let us in on the trickery. The man, who may or may not be an actor, spoke in a video which was released on Apex TV's YouTube channel. Come on, let's have a look at it. Is our fucking nose up on this one, mate? Okay, how long is it? 6 minutes? No, that's too long.
Hello, I am Noah the Time Traveler, and today I'm going to share with you my biggest secret yet.
Biggest secret is that you're lying.
A man who claims he's a time traveller from the year 2030.
Are you an actual time traveler?
Right, yeah, come on, time for the truth. Yeah,
Before I tell you my secret, let me tell you how it happened. The year was 2017. I was only 18. I was getting bullied in school almost every day. At the time, I was believable, so I did a lot of research so it didn't look like I was a liar at first. But since I had no friends in real life, the only people that would talk to me were the ones with the comments in that video. And people trying to figure
he's lying, he's making it up.
Unemployed,
there he is.
Living at home. I wanted to tell you all the truth about who I really am. For anyone who took the video seriously...
You weren't a child in 2017. You're a grown-ass man. He's like 25. What? He's making all of this up. This he's making up as well. He's making up the time travelling bit. He's making up the bullied at school bit. He's making all of this. He's making it all up. I will not stand for it. No way. No, Noah. No. Okay? Really putting the no into Noah. It says, we were recently contacted by Noah, the alleged time traveller. This is from Apex TV. Saying that he had to reveal something very big to us. So we met up in person for an interview. He told us this and revealed what he actually looks like. We also received thousands of comments from you guys asking about what our next video with Noah will be, and hopefully this video explains the delay between the next video. We at Apex TV want to be clear that this will in no way change the type of content we will continue to bring you. We will continue to bring you lies, is effectively what they're saying, for your amusement. We have a bunch of upcoming videos of interviews with other people claiming they are time travellers. Right, okay, don't worry, this is not going to stop the liars. There are going to be more liars. We know you like the liars. Lies. Please remember to click on the ads. The story goes that Apex TV believed that the time traveller was real, hence the totally legit lie detector test that you may or may not remember seeing. In the video, Noah reveals that he didn't think he would be on the news or that anyone would believe him. The voice distorter then came off, as does the pixelated face. Now we have it. A normal chap who is in fact not a time traveller, as he announces, "My real name is Jason, and I am not a time traveller." Fucking Jason. Then he goes on to say he's a regular guy who's unemployed, lives with his parents, blah, blah, blah. Continues saying he did the video for an unhealthy addiction for him, blah, blah, blah. Scum. Subhuman scum. People spot time traveller on the mobile phone in a photo from the 40s. Of course they do. No, not impressed. Not impressed at all. So, Noah, Jason, whatever your name is, maybe you work for the Illuminati. I don't trust you. I would not let you look after my children. You're not allowed to join this mixy 4 tracks Threshold All-Stars mix series, and you are banned from the Discord. So don't even try to join, because you're already banned, buddy. You and Joe can go and start a communist revolution in the future. Why don't you go to the year 3000, where not much has changed except for the fact that everyone lives underwater? And why don't you go and, I don't know, try and get my great-great-great-granddaughter up the duff? Because I've heard she's pretty fine. Okay? So why don't you and Joe, you can go to the future, to the year 3000, and try and seize the means of production there. Because here, we will not stand for it. As an upstanding member of the lobster community, I will not take it. I will not take it lying down, not from you, nor from anyone else with a sort of pegging-based strap-on. I won't take it. I will not have it. I mean, Snips is lying down and presenting himself, so clearly he's on the other side of the spectrum, isn't it? He is prepared to take it like a bitch. Like a male or female bitch. Like a non-gender-specific bitch. Okay? Right. Fucking Nora. Let's have this sub-focus bit. Let's do it. It's called Solar System. It does have a nice oldie-worldy sub-focus vibe to it. Yeah, Lee, you're right. He does look like a male feminist. Yeah, it's a nice bit. I like it. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you want to marry it? Do you want to take it out for dinner and finger it in the disabled toilets? Let me know in the comments. I'm keen. I'm a fan. Yeah, there is another new one, isn't there? If this was on the flip side of Airplane, it would, be fine. It's that era, isn't it? Yeah, right, the intro's okay. The outro, sorry, was okay. You know, not my best outro, not my worst, but I like it. I play it again. I'm surprised, actually, that it's not immediately pulled off of stuff. Is it on RAM or is it on a major? Because fucking first show back after a week just fucking pulled. Anyway, guys, van carrying 200 million worth of meth crashes into police car. That's a rough day at the office, right? In a totally botched attempt at being cartel masterminds, drug dealers driving a van with 200 million Australian dollars, that's only about 50 quid, of meth has crashed into a police car, giving Australian cops the easiest bust in history. They must have been like, oh, mate, you have played yourself here, mate. Oh, no. In the video, you can see a white van turning into a street outside Eastwood Police Station before taking the corner way too wide and ending up on the right side of the road. The van then smashes straight into a stationary police car. Go on then, let's have a little butchers at that. Let's have a little pipe at it. The incredible fail happened at 10:30 a.m.
10:30 yesterday morning here at Eastwood Police Station. The officers inside the station heard a loud crash, a bang out the front of the police station. They came outside and they could see two police vehicles had been damaged. A vehicle had crashed into them. They checked the CCTV, they spoke to witnesses, and they identified a white Toyota Hiace van had collided with the police vehicles at the front of the police station and taken off up Ethel Street, Eastwood. At around about 11:30 a.m,
Glenn Baker,
one of
mate.
the inspectors, one of our senior police officers here at Ride Command, actually sighted the white Hiace van travelling in a southerly direction towards Ryde Bridge on Church Street, Ryde. The inspector pulled the vehicle over, engaged the driver in conversation. The vehicle was searched and remarkably inside that vehicle was 13 boxes. In each box contained 21 1 kilogram bags of methamphetamine, commonly referred to as ice. In total, the drug weight was 273 kilograms of methamphetamine, with an estimated potential street value in excess of $200 million. As a result, the man...
Wow. That's some sort of like comedy film mishap. Bungling mishap, isn't it? In the video, you can see blah blah. Yeah. I'm much more to it, is there? I mean, you going down, buddy boys. You are done. You are finished. You are on a 25 to life with that one, mate. They're getting you. They are throw the fucking book at you, mate. The president will come down, call you a grub. Oh, look at these fucking grubs. They can't even drive. Get so high off the meth, they can't even drive, mate. It's an absolute disgrace, mate. They're a sexual terrorist. I could tell by the look on your face. Oh, no, Jesus.
Extra potatoes, that's all.
Fucking hell. God, that was a bit much, wasn't it? I'm always asking for trouble throwing snips around like that. Anyway, look, what else have we got? Look, we've got some more bits. God, it's getting hot in there. I tell you, it's going to become an issue. I think we're going to have to get some air conditioning. More Australian drug news. Australian federal government declares pill testing utterly unthinkable, despite expert evidence. Yeah, well done, guys. Brilliant. Yeah, nice work. The debate in Australia about pill testing at events like music festivals has taken an abrupt turn after the federal government declared the idea was utterly unthinkable. Fucking morons. Speech given by Health Minister Greg Hunt yesterday was in response to Hobart City Council's move to allow drug testing at all events in its jurisdiction. Independent Tasmanian MP Andrew Wilkie asked the minister, Now we know pill testing saves lives, and health experts agree a harm minimisation approach is the only sensible response to illicit drug use. Governments like Tasmania's have shown they simply don't understand the issue, so will you, as Health Minister, put the issue of pill testing on the COAG Health Council agenda? Without pausing, Hunt approached the lectern and said bluntly that the government's stance is a categorical no. Hunt told Question Time, these are drugs which are illegal for a reason. They are drugs because they can kill. Yeah, they're trying to stop people from dying from them. They are drugs because the nature of the response may not be known in an individual case. What Wilkie, has proposed, I believe, is a dangerous and unfounded course of action. The entire nation is seeking to deal with some of the challenges of amphetamines and opioids. These are neither amphetamines nor opioids, you idiot. The idea that we could be condoning, encouraging and supporting the expansion of their consumption is, to my mind, utterly unthinkable. The idea that we would be condoning, yep, that's the same sentence again. Cool, nice one. Who was this? Stuart Perry? Shocking. This is not a position which the Australian government will be adopting. This is the direct opposite approach suggested by the Royal Australian College of Physicians, who wrote to the federal government saying pill testing was advisable. No, this fucking creep in government, he knows best, clearly. I mean, people are dying all the time from it, and they've found a thing which they think would stop a lot of people from dying from it. But he knows best because, he knows about this stuff, doesn't he? Because he's, I don't know, an MP. I guess that means that you know about everything, presumably. I guess our teenagers, they know everything. I presume that it's the same when you become an MP. You just sort of go, bing, you kind of wake up, don't you? Your programming just sort of comes online, and you realise that you know everything and that you know best. The RACP's chapter of addiction medicine president, Dr. Martin Lloyd-Jones, said that if the system was carefully designed, then the drug testing at events could be life-saving. Ideally, we would like all young people and the wider public not to use drugs illicitly. However, the reality is that they do in large numbers, and the moral message to abstain from taking drugs is not getting through. The evidence to date shows that existing policies in place at festivals to discourage drug taking, including heavy police presence, sniffer dogs and searches, are not effective. These policies are failing our communities and young people, leading to unnecessary deaths. No, but the MC? No, MCs know best, not MPs. Yeah, let's put MCs in. Look, what I'm saying here, guys, is that we should get rid of all the MPs and replace them all with MCs. If we had Bassman at the helm in Westminster, stand down, Boris. I'm afraid the Shadow Demon coalition are now taking over, and Bassman steps up to the lectern, giving it all the warm and easy routine, telling people he's like a black Superman flying over porn stores and shit. Imploring people to not call him baggage handlers, and say they kick their ass all over the place. Calling out Alan Shearer as a wanker, that sort of thing. Maybe we'd be in a better position. Maybe Bassman would do a better job of negotiating a Brexit deal with Juncker, Tusk and Barnier than Boris would. I don't know. I don't know. It's not been tested. We do not have evidence either way. Am I saying that I think he would? Yeah, I am. I think that the EU would be terrified of having to negotiate with the Shadow Demon lot, and I think that they would probably roll over like newborn puppies, exposing their little pink bellies, and Bassman would get us through with a mighty fine deal, guaranteeing the free movement of people and the rights of all citizens, and pingers for everyone, and unlimited rewinds. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Bassman for Prime Minister. Okay, I'm coming out. I'm saying it. He'll do a better job than Boris. Forget Boris. He's yesterday's chip paper. Yes, he's a Bassman for PM. Okay, guys, I think we can all get behind this. Right, new Malix. Let's do it. keen. Medicate by Malix. Big old outro on this one. It's going all the way. Whew, it's another 8 seconds left. Wow. Oh, the little pitch bend at the end there. Malix, one outro. Baby boy. Lord, a sweet, sweet mercy. Wow. That, yeah, Medicate by Malix. That, I'm giving, I know it's only Tuesday, but I could be giving that outro of the week. That is something that we need to get started on, isn't it? Clearly. Look, as drum and bass's leading outro expert, I think I'm one of the few people qualified to offer that award. But, Jesus, unless there are any... wow. Unless there's some real fucking hitters coming in, some real heaters coming in later in the week, I'll be very surprised if anything could topple the might of the outro of Medicate by Malix. Yikes. Wow. Okay, sure. Lee has said, any news on the new merch? No is the answer to that, but I need to reacquaint myself with the t-shirt printers of Brighton, and there are some good ones. I need to go and get some bits done on the t-shirts and stuff. So hopefully we'll have some news for you in the next couple of days, but just stay on my case, I guess, is a good one. I know, yeah, you will have Patreon dollars burning holes in your Patreon credits, burning holes in your pockets. Anyway, guys, a few more bits here today. What have we got here? Oh, yeah, Paul Chuckle's brother, Jimmy, dies aged 87, just 12 months after Barry. Now, don't worry, okay? It's not true. Less than 12 months after Barry Chuckle died, Paul Chuckle has been dealt fresh heartache as his brother Jimmy has... Oh, no, there was a third one. Oh, no. Oh, I see. I understand. Well, I did not realise that he was Jam. He was on the show. He would shout no slacking at them. Am I right? I think so. Oh, now he's cocked it as well. Bloody hell. Sad times. Paul. Oh dear. Poor Paul. Was Paul Chuckle left? Unbelievable. Yeah, he has had to come out. He has had to come out, I believe, and let everybody know that he has not died. As for everyone saw it was him, he has had to confirm, I believe, that he is okay. Thank God. Yeah, look, Paul Chuckle is forced to confirm he is not dead. I mean, would it be worth having a website? Is paulchuckledead.com, and so that if anyone was concerned, they could go on and they could check it. It would just say no, currently, at the moment. I don't know if there are any web developers out there. That one is on me. Put your wallet away. That little idea. And I didn't click on this. Trump gets go ahead on border wall. What's going on? Is it because it's... The last thing I know is the heat in here causing the bloody mouse to just click randomly on Trump articles. Paul Chuckle. Here he is. He's not dead. Don't worry. Paul Chuckle has had to deny that he died in the wake of the confusion online after his brother Jimmy was confirmed to have passed away. The 71-year-old, real name Paul Elliott, had to quickly correct people who sent messages on social media thinking that they were commemorating the younger Chuckle brother's death. He says, "No, I'm alive and kicking. My brother Jimmy died. Not me, my older brother." God bless him. It's actually wording in the headline from some online news that's causing people to think that way, but unfortunately, they have unfortunately put. Yeah, so listen, web developers out there, there's a free one to you. You can put ads on it. You can take all the money because I can't be asked, but is paulchuckledead.com, and just with a simple yes or no answer to it, I'm just saying that could be a good... That could be, I mean, should we go? Let's have a look on... Oh, no, that's happening again, is it? We're playing that game again, are we? Let's just check that it hasn't already been taken. Is paulchuckledead.com? No, not there. So we see how much it is on GoDaddy. GoDaddy. Come on, we're doing it, guys. We're just... Come on, Matt. Jesus. Guys, come on. What's going on here? Is Paul Charcoal dead.com? How much are we going for? What do you reckon? £4? Yeah, $3.99. Come on, not bad, right? That's just for a year. You can add ispaulchuckledead.co.uk for just 99p. Gotta be worth it, hasn't it? I mean, could buy it now, couldn't I? Just in case someone else is going to get in there. Is that a good way to spend company funds? It probably is, isn't it? I think. Guys, look, I'll give you 5 minutes. If anyone can let me know a decent reason why to not buy that domain name, or if there's anyone that it could be a thing, guys. Could be Paul Lives Matter. Nice. Paul Watch. Just a live stream of his vitals. That would be nice. Oh God, he's got like a Fitbit on or something that is like Bluetooth into the Internet of Things, and it just has its heart rate. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, that would be nice. Check for. I think so. Yeah, we can put. Rob Humphries is up for it. Do it. Come on, do it now. All right, look, okay, I'll buy it now. Look, I've even got a GoDaddy login as well, because that's where I got the Threshold one from. I think the details are saved in Safari rather than in. Come on, this is definitely a worthwhile use of time. Sign in. Bloody GoDaddy. Yeah, I've got them currently trying to get me the domain threshold.tv because someone has got it, but they're not using it. And I said, look, I'm happy to pay a couple $100 for it because it makes sense because I'm going to do a video platform. That will be coming soon, that me and Jim are going to be doing. And it makes sense to have threshold.tv and threshold.fm. Some fuckers got it. And they're not there, so you can pay GoDaddy £50 and they'll go and negotiate it on your behalf. But they're just like, yeah, they're not replying. We're sending them messages saying someone wants to buy it. They're not replying. Good story though, am I right? Okay, we're in. We are in. Is Paul Charcoal dead? It's going to be a sad fucking day when I have to update this website. I tell you, it'll be fun getting there. Oh, now it's only 99p. What's happened here? Look at it on a different browser, and it's 99p. Illuminati shit. Well, I mean, I can't say no for 99p, can I? Jesus. And get paulchuckleisdead.co.uk for an extra penny. Right. Damn right. This is great stuff. Okay, add to cart. Continue to cart. This is good. This is great fucking radio. Basic domain protection, free. Yep, I do not want to pay an extra £6 a year. Start your website for free. Build a better website in less than an hour. So when people visit your domain, they'll see more than a coming soon page. Okay, I can get email as well. William at ispaulchuckledead.co.uk. Oh, God, it's happening again. What am I doing with my life? Oh, no. Why is it when I'm confronted by the email address suddenly that makes me realise what I'm doing? I don't know if this is even funny. Imagine giving someone your business card or signing up like changing your internet banking email address to it. And for security, can we please ask your email address? Confirm your email address. Yes, that's William. Yep, at ispaulchuckledead.co.uk. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's correct. That's an interesting email address. What would you? What's that website all about? Well, clues in the title, mate. Continue to cart. Okie dokie. No problem here. Yep, got a card on file already, so that's good. I can just whiz straight through with that. Hold on a second. What are you on about? 32? No. Don't. 1 year. I want 1 year, please. 1 year. Don't try and stitch me up like, oh yeah, what about you're going to need 2 years. .com, $9.99. You just said it was at 99p. Why are you lying to me, GoDaddy? Why are you trying to fuck me like a bitch? This is outrageous. Right. Fucking 15... Look, it's not funny at $17.99. It's funny at 99p. Jesus Christ. How has that changed from looking at it in the bloody cart to, look, 99p. There. Oh, $16.95. What? For the first year? Oh, right, I see. It's 99p for the first year if you take it for 2 years. Go fuck yourself, GoDaddy. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. I don't even have any more tunes lined up. Yes, I do. I have got tunes. I've got this Everything Changes bit. I am fuming now. I am bloody fuming. I tell you, let's have Hype Thing then. TC and Jakes, might as well. Unbelievable.
I see you, this man's on a high thing, this man's on some high thing, this man's on some high thing, this man's on some high thing. This man's on a high thing, this man's on some high thing, this man's on some high thing, this man's on some high thing. I see you on road.
This name cheap domain name company that's been recommended is more expensive than GoDaddy. Unbelievable.
I see you, this man's on a high thing, this man's on some high thing, this man's on some high thing, this man's on some high thing.
This is Hype Ting by TC and Jokes. I'm keen. I'm into it. Like the outro. Very nice. Guys, you've done a great job. All round. Well done. Honestly, just give yourself a pat on the back, have a cup of tea, couple of bickies on Uncle Rankin. Come on. It'd be my pleasure. Put your wallets away. That one's on me. Guys, more than 6,000 people have taken out alien abduction insurance because, I guess, of reasons. That's cool. Remember earlier this month when almost 2 million people joined a Facebook page called Storm Area 51, They Can't Stop Us All? Well, it seems as though folk in the US have actually been preparing for something like this for a little bit longer. Because since 1987, people have been taking out insurance packages to protect against alien abductions. When I say people, I mean a lot of people. 6,000, in fact. The policies are worth 10 million quid each and will pay out if folks are lucky or unlucky enough to be abducted by aliens and then placed back down on Earth. Fox 35 reports. But you will need to have a signature from a legit alien to get your payout. The tongue-in-cheek insurance packages cost just $25. Hey, that's not bad. And include a paper copy of a certificate in a frame. In a frame of you, you can save the planet and a bit of cash and get a digital one just for 20 quid. That's not bad, is it? Mike St. Lawrence from Altamonte Springs in Florida, who runs the business, says he also offers asteroid and reincarnation insurance. He jumped on the chance to drum up some more business by announcing that the coverage now includes Area 51, if it is stormed and the aliens that are definitely living there are released. Oh, okay. The insurance policy includes outpatient psychiatric care, sarcasm coverage, and double identity coverage, according to the site. That's good, isn't it? St. Lawrence stressed to Fox 35 that the insurance packages were just meant as a joke. Is one taken up by Prawn Star, Stormy Daniels, and she's giving her beneficiary to Donald J. Trump, which is nice, isn't it? That's nice, isn't it? To show that there's no ill will, obviously, between the two. I know there was, they've had their ups and downs, sarcasm coverage, medical coverage, sarcasm coverage, double identity coverage, or the sum of $20 million in the event. A, the alien insists on conjugal visits. B, the encounter results with any offspring, ever referred to as next missing link. Nice. C, the alien refers to the abductee as a nutritional food source, or the other white meat. D, proof of abduction and return with a properly completed claim form. The signature below duly certifies the abductee does qualify for full alien abduction insurance cover. Nice. I might get it. He says, I don't want to rip somebody off, he says, but people that come to me, if I think they don't understand the terms and conditions, that this is tongue-in-cheek, I won't sell to them. Right. Small print stipulates that your payout will be released in equal installments of $1 a year for 10 million years. Nice. So let's hope the aliens also give you some sort of eternal life hack so you can make the most of the policy. Oh, and in case you're wondering, one guy has actually managed to make a successful claim, according to St. Lawrence. He says one policyholder enlisted the help of an MIT professor who was able to state that an implant found in the man's body was not made of an earthly substance. St. Lawrence took this as proof, even though there was no signature from ET or any of his pals, and began paying the man a rate of $1 a year for around 10 years, when they then lost contact. He's probably been beamed back up to his own planet, mate. Well, if it's his own planet, it's not an abduction, is it? Jesus! Claire Reid of Lad Bible. Claire Reid of Lad Bible with your bloody degree in journalism and loads of debt, according to her bio there. When not writing words in exchange for money, she is usually at home watching serial killer documentaries surrounded by cats. Okay, that says a lot, doesn't it? Got more seagull news? Yes. Our boy. Yes, he's in trouble. Seagull victim thinks that attacks could become fatal to humans. If it turns into a civil war between us and the seagulls, Mate, it's going to get nasty. A victim of a seagull attack says he believes it's only a matter of time before the animal's aggression proved fatal to someone after gulls trapped him and his wife in the home earlier this year. This is our boy. He's been trapped in because the gulls have nested on his roof, and because they're a protected species, the gulls have more rights than he does. Outrageous. And as he stated, as Roy 77 stated multiple times, the reason that he voted leave was to get rid of these gulls, these foreign gulls that have come over, nested in his house, and now have more rights than him. He's quoted as saying things that they jump the queue in the benefits office, that they have enormous amount of children, all at the taxpayer's expense, and that's why he voted leave. And he's had to leave by the garage. He's had to get in the garage, open the door and quickly get into his car and fly because they attack him whenever he comes out. And the RSPB have come down and told him that he's not allowed to remove them. His wife, luckily, doesn't leave the house anyway, but he's got to go out to get her crisps, Tizer, dildos, just general things that an invalid older lady needs. Magic wand, vibrator. I don't know, but he's got to go out to get them. And you could have an Ocado delivery, man. Come on, it's 2019. People will deliver you anything. And maybe like a Deliveroo driver would be perfect. They've got a helmet on. They're going to be protected. Like, take a lot of seagulls to peck through a motorbike helmet. And they've got big gloves, they've got the big bag that they can, maybe if they could just throw pizzas into the garage from a distance. Look, I'm bloody... Yeah, again, so many things. For some reason, it falls to me. An idiot. An idiot who makes drum and bass, who used to make dubstep, and presents a, frankly, crude, low-quality morning radio show. It's fallen to me to come up with all the ideas and the out-of-the-box thinking for Roy, 77, who voted leave. And how to bloody... Listen, pal. PayPal me £5, highranking@googlemail.com, and I will come down in the dead of night in a balaclava with a 2.2 rifle, and I will do the right thing and take out those gulls. Well, let's see them gulls. let us shoot them gulls. Storm Roy 77, who voted leaves house. They can't stop us all. Let's see them gulls. Come on, guys. Let's see them gulls. Oh. Swear to fucking God. Where is he? Where is that mad bastard? Where is it? Oh, he's gone. Oh, it's going to take me ages to find that. Barking man, gone, dead. See you later. Is the camera moved? I don't know. Hey, look, guys, I'm calling it. It's the end of the show. Yeah, thank you very much for listening. What am I doing? Sorry about last week. Sorry about yesterday. I will not leave you alone like that. I feel like a deadbeat dad. I feel like an absent father that promised to take you all to the fair and then just never left the pub. Or I went out to buy a pack of cigarettes. Never came back. The government are going to ban fags by 2030, so deadbeat dads are going to have to come up with another excuse now as to why to leave. Or maybe they'll never leave. Maybe it was the fags all along. They went out to get those fags, and if the fags weren't there, they'd never have gone. It's possible, isn't it? Anything's possible. It's 2019. Seagulls have more rights than humans, and this poor bastard and his bugger-lug wife, they're just living a pure hell at the hands of communist drunk seagulls. Anyway, look, guys, thanks for listening. It is an absolute bloody pleasure every morning, and I had missed you. I genuinely had. Look, thank you to everyone that has supported on Patreon. Thank you to everyone that has not deleted their Patreon contributions after me having to take a week off. And thank you for not getting all the way with the communist revolution that was obviously masterminded by Joe and Joe alone, even though he's trying to throw D under the bus. Guys, thank you, everyone, Patreon people. The VIP list is as follows: Greg Cornford, Oliver Hooper, Tom Ryan, Reece Mosson, Squidgy Beats, Parsons, Pauly Hutton. Everyone knows Squidgy Beats. Look, I was at a wedding at the weekend, and a few people who listened to the show were there, and they all come out and they're like, "How's Squidgy beats Parsons?" They were like, "Was it the VIP at the list at the end?" And that's the name that always sticks out. I always remember that name. So yeah, so Squidge, there's just loads of people around basically that they just know you. They just know your name. They know what you're about. They know what you're up to. Squidgy beats Parsons, Pauly Hutton, Ciarán R, Michael Kedzierski, Matty Tomkins, Dave Long, Joel Potter, Colm Murphy, Sam Howard, Tony J, Richard Patterson, Tom Camm, Stephen Harris, Matthieu Boulard, Jeroen Van Thunderbutt, Mike Pye, Lily Unsub, Richard Franks, Thomas Hall, Chode Ryder, Andrew Heichelbech, John Finison, BDR Crew, Peter Blatchford, Austin Grief, Coupar, Gennady Lightfield, Ryan Glaser, James Parry, Hendo Bartendo, Lady Squiffington, Liam the Mouse, Underwood, Dan fucking Morris, a guy with no STDs, Ames MC, Josh Williams, Rob Humphrey, Shibby T, Coco Shiva, Dan Elton, Taran Wilmore, Mr. Pope, Dark Progressive Side Trans, Spirit, Drum and Bass, Nicolas Lorcy, Kris Breaks, The Build, Karissa Barthelson, Odin Bates, Lee Fuller D, Daniel Genvy, Flaxis, Matt Wright, Grant Sullivan, Tom Robertson, Dab Smasher, Connor Smythe, Kevin Kaiser, Chris Shaw, Mr. Happy, the German Trance Overlord, DMB, Rankin Making's uplifting vocal side trance under the alias Cosmic Waft, Keep It Cool, Tool in the Motor Pool, but Don't Let You Meet Live, Nick Block, Mustang Philly, Sean Simpson, Robin Card, Sam House, Hugh Downer, Sarah Hunter, Hitsmarks, L Tech, Willay, Ben Vogo, Den Twee, Lupe Zalazar, Big Wodge, My Hill, Mighty Danny, Nick Fleming, Carl Lewis, Gordon and Liz, Carl Williams, Tom Skipper, unfortunately it's George DC, Anthony Sharp, and Claudio Love Schmear. Guys, thanks so much. Parallaxed up next for an hour of freaking shoe throwers and other such good times. So tune in, enjoy, don't go anywhere. And I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10. I'll be back from the new studio next to Trickstar Radio, Brighton's only radio station. Maybe I can infiltrate them, or maybe I can get like a cable or something where I could sort of like, or a cup on the wall, so listen in to what they're going on about on the morning show. And I guess cast judgment, just sort of judge them. Be fine. Guys, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for listening.